everyone. We're here with another Rockstar Health and Fitness Extra. And today's guest is a true rock star and the incredibly multi-talented Jared Leto. Hi, Jared.
Thank you very much. Hello.
You're welcome very much. You know what's funny today about talking about your healthy secrets?
Yes, what's funny?
The first time we met a few years ago, you were telling me about how you gained 60 pounds for a role, and it's a conversation I'll never forget.
Yeah, it was not a lot of fun, and I will never forget that either. It was actually pretty brutal.
You know what I remember? You told me you would have to wake up in the middle of the night to eat cereal and pizza.
Yeah.
And that you had to sleep either in a recliner or with propped up so that you didn't get heartburn.
Yeah, I did. I did all kinds of weird stuff. I was drinking ice cream and, basically abusing myself. But it's interesting how you can affect change in your body.
Absolutely.
Both for better or worse.
Well, and that's a perfect example of what not to do unless you're trying to gain weight.
Yep.
And I've been to enough of your shows. I'm a fan of 30 Seconds to Mars.
Thank you.
I've seen you in action, and we've run into each other a few times at Runyon Canyon.
Yeah.
So I know that a healthy lifestyle is important to you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your health and fitness routine.
Well, mine's pretty simple. I mean, I like to be in the outdoors. I like to be in nature, which is great because for me, when I'm in nature, I never really feel like I'm exercising or trying to stay fit. I'm really just doing something that I love. And I think a great thing about nature too is, you get a chance to get some peace, some serenity.
It kills a few birds with one stone. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Runyon Canyon that's my place.
Yeah.
And you get to get that grounding energy. You get to hear the owls at night if you go see the moon, the sunset, and get your workout.
Yeah, exactly.
And what about, are you vegan?
I'm a chegan.
You're a chegan. What's a chegan? Do you eat cheese?
Is a cheating vegan.
Oh, a cheating vegan.
Like if I'm in Paris and I go to my favorite place in the world to get dessert, I'm not perfect. I succumb to this dessert they have called Calador, and it's beautiful. But I do my best. And when you're traveling around the world, it's sometimes really hard. But that's the diet I prefer.
Okay.
And that I shoot for.
Yeah, and it's about moderation too. You allow yourself. When I go to Paris, I have 25 croissants, and I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Do you do regular cardio, sit-ups, push-ups, any of that?
I don't, but I am on stage, and if you've ever seen any bit of 30 Seconds to Mars, it's kind of like a master, spinning aerobics class. Richard Simmons would be proud.
He would be proud. Yoga, is that part? Do you do any of that?
I've been wearing like weird satin shorts recently too. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but I've done yoga before.
Okay.
I like to meditate.
I was going to ask you about that. What's your meditation practice like?
As simple as it can be.
Okay.
And for a very impatient and pretty hyperactive person, it can sometimes be challenging to carve out that time, but it's always worth it.
When I incorporated meditation into my daily routine, my life changed drastically.
Yeah.
It was one of the most profound things, and I actually got to interview Deepak Chopra and talk about meditation, and Russell Simmons too, and Deepak was basically like, just be diligent every single day, even if it's just a little bit. So like you, I try to find the time, and wow.
There's a great app for people that need a little help, a little nudge. It's called Headspace. It's a brand new mobile app, and it's actually really great. I've been experimenting with it, and sometimes it's good to get a little reminder.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they do a good job with that.
I'm going to have to get that.
Yeah, check it out.
Do you have a pre-show ritual that you do that gets you in your center?
Normally just putting out fires and figuring out any issues that need to be taken care of. But the shows themselves are they're an exercise in giving and being of service, and I think those things go alongside with meditation and staying healthy. Yeah. So the shows in and of themselves are kind of like the highlights of the day for us.
And you're getting your physical workout.
Yeah, very much so.
And giving back to your fans.
Very much so.
One-stop shopping.
I think standing in one place just singing the songs is a workout, and then add to it, running around like a maniac. It's nice. It's nice to have that in our lives.
It was great. I loved you at the Hollywood Bowl. That was a fun
Thank you.
show. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
And I'm also excited to talk about Artifact. I basically grew up in the music business, so I know everybody in it.
Yeah.
I think the story is absolutely fascinating.
Thank you.
What does the movie represent to you, and why was it important to get it made?
Well, it's really a film about dreams, and it's about how corruption can kill dreams. In our case, we were fighting for our creative lives. We had a dispute with our record company. They sued us for $30 million when we tried to leave. And we fought them for a couple of years, and we learned a lot. And we made a film about it called Artifact. It won the Toronto Film Festival and really exceeded our expectations of what we thought that film could be. And it's really changed our lives, both that battle and the film.
And you made a great album out of it.
It's amazing how today's curse can be tomorrow's blessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
through some of the difficult conflict and struggle comes the greatest art.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a chance to share what you've learned, and for us, it taught us a ton.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there an update to the story since the movie was made that you'd like to share?
Yeah, we actually have basically a sequel to Artifact, although we're not being sued for $30 million again. We pick up where Artifact left off, and we have a documentary web series. We had so much footage. We toured for 2.5 years, so long we broke the Guinness World Record for the longest tour ever.
Louise.
And we filmed everything. So we have this journey around the planet multiple times, and we're sharing it. It starts in about 17 days. It's called Into the Wild, and it follows up where Artifact left off.
I'm excited to see
pretty
that.
fun.
I've heard about it,
Yeah,
so I'm
it's
excited
beautiful.
to see it. And what are you most excited about that you're working on now? Is it Into the Wild?
It's Into the Wild. It's new songs. It's being in one place for 3 or 4 nights at a time is really nice.
Sleeping in your own bed.
Yeah, and then we have a couple of shows in South Africa next week. In a week, we leave on Wednesday, and then some shows in Europe and in Russia in the spring.
Wow. Geez, have passport, we'll travel.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking
My
time
pleasure.
to tell us your healthy secrets and talk about Artifact and Into the Wild. And Artifact you can get
know
on.
what? The Dalai Lama says the best
What?
form of meditation is sleep. So I guess
okay. And
there
talk
you go.
about sleep. And you
a
can
good
get
one.
Artifact on
iTunes, yeah.
Netflix. It's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
And it's really worth watching. It's very educational. So I think we're going to go hike and see some nature. So
that's it.
See you
Good
later.
night. Goodbye.
Bye.
God bless. Thank you. Hey, it's me, Jared, with Rockstar Health and Fitness Extra, with my friend, the beautiful, the strong, the smart, the sexy, Lori Rischer.